Hey Legionnaires, welcome back to the world of Middle-earth. The Kingdom of Men are here defending against Isengard at Helm's Deep, the glorious citadel of Rohan, and it is a glorious, glorious map. It's great to be back, and it's great that it's in daylight. I feel like in the last couple of Helm's Deep replays, it's been like pitch black, and you cannot see anything. But yes, we are here in the bright daylight, and we have just over 5,000 Uruks to attack, just around 3,000 men of Gondor and also Rohan. This is with the Rise of Mordor unit add-on, so which adds like a few new units, but also allows you to combine factions. We have the Kingdom of Man is what they are. So it's like Dale, Rohan, and Gondor all kind of combined. So we have HELM'S fighting side by side with Wardens of Icthalion. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, the HELM'S are wiping out these berserkers down to 40 out of 90. I do like the lore accurate sort of yes, let the berserkers go in first, let them carve a path on the wall. But yeah, if you get this opportunity to murder some elite light shock infantry like this, you're going to take it and you're going to absolutely focus on these berserkers. So yeah, I don't think they're going to get to the wall intact. Well, this one has a 90 out of 90, so they might have a tough time, those Wardens of Icthalion, when they arrive. But yeah, all that's done is just provided kills. I mean, the berserkers I've got there's like 6 of them left, 5 they're going to drop. So it looks like these Uruks are going to be going in earlier than expected. But yeah, the HELM'S is mowing these Uruks down, really. This is the only problem with fighting on Helm's Deep, is that charge towards the wall, it can be absolutely murderous for whatever goes up, especially if you use ladders instead of towers, which I guess is again kind of cool for more accuracy, but yeah, it doesn't work for keeping your men alive. But yeah, so we do have a glorious 1v1 here. They're both on large armies, so the only mods that are being used are Last Breath. Not that there's really any Last Breath units here, and also the unit add-on, as I was mentioning, which just basically allows for multiple factions to kind of be combined together, which is a cool concept. I do like it. I guess you've got some really cool scenarios that require you to have a lot of factions there. This kind of works in a way. I know that you can do the armies of good or something like that as well. There's also an option. We've got berserkers here. They're already losing to the Wardens of Icthalion. I just like to say they are getting murdered. And it looks like we've got HELM'S coming forward here as well. Although they're trying to do their bit. Uruks should beat the HELM'S, you'd imagine. The HELM'S are okay. They're a good hybrid unit, but I don't know if they're necessarily good at fighting a full strength sword unit like this. And here come these sappers. They're getting, I think someone's trying to focus them down, cheeky. I would not bother to focus these guys down. I think it's absolutely fine that the sappers get here. This is going to make it interesting. There's a lot of shock waiting behind anyway. There you go. The wall has been destroyed. I love the animation they have for the deeping wall being destroyed. But there, the sappers done their bit, dying slowly. I mean, you would not be in this state if you'd just been blown up by a mine. But as you can see behind, there's plenty of shock to come forward there for Gondor. We've got Lozanark Nobles, and I think we have Guards of Menethil Hill. So yeah, got some solid shock infantry back here. Both these are very unique units that come with the unit add-on submod. And yeah, it's a really cool one. I mean, we've got 5 units back here. I mean, if you had archers, I'd just bring archers up now and focus down these shock before you even send in your infantry. But instead, Isengard decided to bring crossbows, and they haven't got any grenadiers. I really hope they were going to bring some, but yeah, they haven't brought any, and they would also be very good for devastating, just choke points and just getting rid of really nasty units. Because yeah, Gondor and Rohan here have a lot of elites. We've got a fair few Founding Guard. We've got Hornburg Swordsmen, which is another unique sort of Rohan sword unit that they brought. I've seen that, well, obviously we've got all those elite shock as well. We've got a Guards Mudacell there. More Hornburg swords. We've got Boromir waiting back here with his Osculiath veterans. So there's some good units waiting in reserve that could do with being blasted. I mean, also the Wardens of Icthalion, they're on the wall. You'd imagine they'll beat the Uruk infantry. Yes, if you're enjoying Dawnless Days and would like to see some more Lord of the Rings action, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a couple of shows support. It really does help out the channel. We're working towards 10k subs at the moment. So if you want to support that goal, then feel free to leave a subscribe and like and comment and all that shenanigans as well if you want to help out, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any Dawnless Days streams or battles. Yeah, the Helming Gas, they're losing. There's 89 of them left, or they're kind of surrounded. That's where the rest of them are, getting sandwiched by Uruks. But yeah, the Uruks are also getting routed. I think the archers split up on the walls here, Gondor archers, yeah, and that wall above murdering Uruks down there. It's allowing these wardens to win quite nicely. We have had one unit go through the breach, it seems. Got some Uruks here come through. Bosnark nobles should deal with these guys relatively easily, you'd imagine. Yeah, I mean, shocking retreat. If it's like not being interfered with, you can kill most infantry off, apart from pikes, and possibly better shock infantry. Berserkers here, still about half strength, or just over half strength. They're dealing with these wardens. The wardens are pretty cool. They do remind me of like the Osgiliath veterans that like Boromir has. They look very similar. They just don't have like the cool eye patches. It's basically all there is difference between them. Yeah, these units look very cool. Yeah, this is another unit added with the unit add-on submod. I'll leave a link for it if you want to check it out if you haven't already. It's a very cool submod. Does add a whole bunch of new units for Gondor, mainly the Eastlings. I know that they changed the name for Gondor and Eastling unit add-on, so clearly they have plans to add others. Also, Rohan has units anyway, so it would really be like Gondor, Rohan, Eastling unit add-on. And then if you add it to another faction, you have to add that into the name. And then it just becomes a really long, convoluted name. So they've done well to just change it to unit add-on, for Dawnless Days or something like that it's called. Yeah, the guardsmen at the hill, they're now in here. They're kind of floating on the rubble. Floating on the rubble. It's a little bit janky, that is, but it still looks pretty cool, that is for sure. Yeah, the Uruks down here, they're losing. They need to bring up the crossbows, really, and try and land them on the wall. If they can beat this Helming Gas here, the Uruks, which it looked like they should, then they could then mount crossbows onto this wall and then try to focus the shock down, try and take advantage of the wall. It looks like the Helming Gas here have kind of been, they're not really engaged, but they also sort of are. The Wardens are barely holding back these Uruks. I say barely, they actually are winning. But yeah, these Helming Gas here, they're like just snuck along, they're now just shooting into the backs of more engagements over here. There are still plenty of Uruks to go in, and we've got some pikes. There's only 2 pikes though being used. I feel like Isengard might want to bring a few more than that if he's going to have to try and get through Fountain Guard and all those archers. The gate fight, by the way, doesn't look like it's going too well for Isengard. It's a tough gate to assault, and it's one of those that I always feel like Grenadiers would be good for. Just like, imagine falling back these guys and just throwing grenades, killing all those units just stuck in there. So that should be it's a good advert for why you bring Grenadiers. Yeah, it looks like the Uruks actually going to fall back. Yeah, they're giving ground. Look at this. Might be not a bad idea. It doesn't seem like they're really making much ground. It might be just now they're going to fall back. Be patient and wait until Isengard wins on the wall over here, kills off the archers, and then they'll send up the crossbows and then force the shock back maybe, and then win the wall that way. That's what I'd do at this point. You just got to it's got to be a patient game. Like sieges, they're kind of like a game of chess in a way. You've got to sometimes, just be patient, wait for the right moment, use certain pieces against certain things. Got guards and Mudaseld now coming down here. They're finishing off these Uruks. You can't just throw everything in like in chess. You can't just overcommit. You'll get killed and you'll lose your king. You'll be checkmated. The Uruks go back in with some weak units. I guess maybe just to tie down the shocks. I mean, not the end of the world, but still a little bit of a waste. These guys might have some purpose later on. But yeah, Helming Gas, they're about to get killed. That's good. They can get, like I said, get rid of that one. Then they can put at least maybe 1, maybe 2 crossbows up there. Make this a real problem because, yeah, how they're set up now, the shock, they're clearly just going to wait for the Uruks to come surging back in and then just go and attack like both flanks. And even if they break through, it seems like they've got some pretty stern defenses to face. Got Bounding Guard back here. We've got some swords, some more Hornburg swords, Arthurian Rangers, Guards of Minas Ithil again over here. And obviously we've got all the other stuff waiting back here as well. Looks like there's been... Oh, it looks like the Uruks actually did get up here, like, very, very prematurely. Then being forced back down. Yeah, I've got more Uruks coming over the wall as well. The Guards and Minas Ithil have to deal with them. Be interesting to see how they do. They don't usually do too well against the Uruk infantry. Swords versus spears. Total War usually has spears suffering in most circumstances there. Yeah, if you want to send in any of your own Dawnless Days replays or any Total War replays that you want to have featured on the channel, make yourself a little bit YouTube famous, then feel free to send in your replays to my Discord. I'm always looking for more Dawnless Days replays at the moment, a little bit short. So if you have any more, feel free to send them into my Discord and hopefully we'll get them featured, because it does seem to be like the most popular content on the channel at the moment. So yeah, I'm always looking for more of it. Yeah, the Guards of Minas Ithil unfazed, they haven't lost a man yet. Well, the Uruks are losing. Interesting, don't often see that. I wonder if the Wardens are having an effect in that fight. Quite likely. Lots of our nobles aren't really dead here, actually. They are still winning. That might change with the fresh Uruks arriving. But I guess this is Isengard's plan, just to wear down shock infantry. I mean, it will work. Prolonged melee, like the shock, do eventually start to die. I mean, just saying the name, shock infantry. They rely on a quick charge. And usually a flank, doing a flanking charge. I mean, they do well on a head-on charge too. But just after a certain amount of time, the shock effect's kind of lost, and the melee infantry usually does turn it around. Especially if it's an elite sort of one, like White Hand Stormers, which are yet to arrive. Even these Urukai infantry, they could do relatively well. We'll see. Losnark Nobles and Guards Minas Ithil doing a bit. I mean, look at this. The wall's cleared out. They need to get crossbows up here now. I mean, it seems like the Guards of Minas Ithil, they're being held in place. Now it's time for Isengard to get his crossbows up. He can really turn that fight around in the choke point. Like, the longer he leaves it, the more men he'll lose. Cause it seems like the defenders just have elites. They don't seem to have any sort of levy troops. Which I'm a bit disappointed by, because like, really, like, the defenses of Helm's Deep, they're pretty solid, so, like, that's the reason why you bring some levies. It's to try and balance it out, because otherwise it just turns into an absolute grind fest. Because the levies, because the elites just, like, hold in these impenetrable choke points. It's why, like, it balances quite nicely to bring just, like, the mustard stuff as Rohan, or just generally Rohan, because it's not a great infantry force. But we'll see. See how they do. Maybe they'll be fine. Maybe they'll break through. But they need these crossbows up there soon. I think all the pikes. Get the pikes in here. Actually, looks like. Seriously, are they going to retreat? All these ones of Victor, retreating them off the wall. Wants to clearly keep them alive for a later date. But it looks like almost could be retreating now to the upper tiers. Which, if so, that's going to turn into one horrible little choke point there. With Ithilian Rangers firing into the flank, that will not be pleasant. Urukai Pikes on this side have been committed. They got focused down by the Gondor archers up here, going through that gate. It's kind of the problem assaulting this side here.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
And in go more Urukai infantry. Yeah, they're starting to die. And also, I didn't even realize, but you can shoot from this angle over here. So the Ithilian Rangers here. Shooting down into that choke point as well. So no wonder those pikes didn't get much done. They outrange Bounding Guards. They could, in a theory, win that fight, but not if they're getting shot like this. I mean, the Urukai infantry is struggling to get in. I also don't know if the pathfinding for that gateway is very good, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Well, Gondor archers with no ammo now going into combat over here. That will feed some kills for the Uruks. Also looks like they weren't really given a proper attack order. They have no resupply barrels to the defenders, so that is at least one reassuring thing for the attackers. So Ithilian Rangers will not be resupplying. At least it doesn't look like they have one anyway. Yeah, they've still got an Athenian Ranger full ammo though, and another one there. And those guys rarely miss when they start firing. The breach point over here doesn't seem like much progress has been made. The shock infantry still holding the swords in place quite nicely. I don't know how balanced these new units are though in this grand scheme of main mods. I know like Last Breath is balanced. I'm not sure about these guys. I mean, we saw them in another replay recently, and they did struggle with the guards Minas Tirith, but they also were just getting shot by missiles, so that might just be the case. Like, they're having the joy right now of their lives, not being shot at all, and they're winning decisively. We've got more Uruk infantry going in. They're just clearly, Isengard's thinking, well, more is clearly going to sort out the issue. Whether they can sneak off the side here, like off the side of the rubble, and then just flank on around, that might help the situation. They are landing more Uruks onto the wall. They really need those crossbows up there. I know it sounded like a bit of a... just repeating myself there, but it's serious. Like, they do need them. Those missiles can do a lot of damage. Like, or even they can send one of the crossbows up that ramp. Because there's nothing here now, it seems like. It looks like they killed every... Oh no, there are still some Uruks in here. They could get these Uruk crossbows, get them to like literally point blank range and start firing down. You could have like a support of like one Urukai infantry nearby, just in case anyone tries to sally out. But just make the Fountain Guard be punished for just standing in that gate. Like, you can't punish him if he's if you're not gonna put some crossbows there and just like carry him running in with infantry. You're not punishing him, you're just feeding him kills. Looks like Uruk's got off the wall maybe here and then came down the ramp, and they're having to fight more guards and men still here now. So another front has been opened up. It's good by Isengard. They do, I don't know if they still do, but they have more men. Yeah, only 700 more though. Jeez, the defenders have really closed that gap. Uruk pikes now coming in. That might make a difference. And also you can see now the guards Minas Tirith and Lost Ark Nobles are starting to lose. That prolonged melee is not doing them any good. And again over on that side as well. The Berserkers I think are still alive there as well. Yeah, massive 14 of them. And it looks like they've returned with some of these units down here. We've got Hornburg swords being sent down. This is like some reserves from the upper layers being sent down to come and help contest this area a bit more. Maybe the Kingdom of Man is sensing that they can win down here, which they could. I mean, like I said, I think they got mostly elites, really. Like, that's all they seem to have brought. I would have honestly just like gone and cheapened out on my troops just to make it a bit more of a challenge. Especially since like the Isengard player played very like lore accurate, sent forward his best infantry first to get murdered. So I'm sure the player would have just had the archers hold fire until the berserkers came forward anyway. But you never know. You never know. It certainly would have been a good job for like Uruks, like not Uruk spears, like orc bow rabble. Not bow rabble, just orc rabble, or just like some like cheap spears to just throw forward the ladders. If you're going to insist on the ladders, just bring cheap infantry that you're just not going to get shot at, and you just don't mind dying, taking them up to the ladders. Taking the ladders up to the wall, sorry. The pikes seem like they're doing something here. They're pushing them back. Pushing back the guards of Minas Tirith. It's a positive. Yeah, more guards of Minas Tirith. They're winning here. Gonna need some fresh recruits up there for Isengard. But Isengard's actually run out. He has no fresh recruits. Oh, yeah. I was wondering where the Stormers are gone. The General's gone over the wall here. So actually, that's a good spot to send them in. Gold Chevron as well. We've got another Stormer going in there. Bronze Chevron. Oh, and the other one's also here. Send every single Stormer to go and deal with one guard of Minas Tirith. Send some of them in here. This is where they're needed. The great push is coming. Fountain Guard have been sent down. We also have Athenian Rangers firing into the mix. I imagine they're shooting at the pikes. Yeah,
Our
trying to
men
do some damage
flee
to
the
them.
field of battle.
And also we've
This is a
got,
shameful
more
display.
Gondor archers shooting down into this. It's just like shooting fish in a barrel, it really is. It's a problem. It's why you need to bring like cheaper stuff when you play as defenders. Like, not ridiculously cheap, like you just have bow rabble. But you gotta have like the core archers, like with bad accuracy, because otherwise, like you don't have to have loads. Like, or you can have your archers as the best thing you have, like the elves often do. Or you have smaller armies, like the elves often do on here. But you gotta make it possible for the attackers to push. I feel like the Isengard player is not got much of a chance of getting through now. I don't want to spoil it. Let's spoil the game, the replay, but it'd be silly to think otherwise. I mean, looking at the balance of power now, it's 1800 against 2300. Whenever it gets like super close in numbers, it's not quite yet at that level, but it's getting close.
An entire
Always
unit
favour
has perished.
the defenders. I just realised the Hornburg swordsmen here have no chest, so a little bit of concern. They should die immediately with no heart. And also, they have no helmet, unless they're supposed to be a unit of boldmen. I feel like they're missing a helmet. Something that maybe the devs for the submod might want to work on. Pikes here, though, I think they're trying to reorganize, like move themselves into a new formation. They're just getting stabbed up right now by those Founding Guard, who have yet to lose a man. Oh my gosh! They have one on the wall over here again. Finally, we're seeing crossbows being mounted on this wall. It's taken too long. This could have happened like 10 minutes ago when they did originally clear it out. But now the crossbows, I guess, can focus down those pole arms as a win. And we've got another crossbow on this side here. Problem is, this one can't be defended. And also all those spears and swords over here have just won. Yeah, I think they are shooting actually the oncoming swords and spears from Rohan. But yeah, that crossbow actually is getting sent into melee. Oh dear. I mean, I guess there's not much else you can do. Oh, and the pikes and swords break. Yeah, that's not good. The only hope's really on this flank here. There's a lot of stormers. The crossbows here could do a lot of work. The archers here are probably going to start shooting into crossbows as well, I would have thought. Yeah, they're shooting this one, the one in melee. Oh, this is the one you don't need to worry about. This one's going to die anyway. Urukai crossbows aren't horrendous in melee because of their armor that they have, but not when they're fighting actual infantry. They got no chance. There you go. Seems like the infantry here, they're going to clear out the crossbows. They're forcing back the Uruks towards the breach point, but here comes some fresh Uruks. Those Wyand Stormers have got the general and his 2 other units going down. Looks like these other units are also going to win the wall. Finally, that Losnok Noble's breaking. I feel like that's taken a long time to break as well. And that's the problem fighting on the walls. They do take a long time to break. And God's defending the rear of these guardsmen in the field. Not a bad idea. They are losing, actually, the guardsmen in the field.
Men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Keep slicing and dicing, boys. Keep slicing and dicing. I don't mind the black armor for Gondor. This looks quite cool. Founding Guard away patiently. Now, one-on-one, these Hornburg infantry have no right to win against Wyand Stormers. But they're very heavy themselves. Oh, I thought they were just heavy. Against very heavy. Oh, maybe they will have a chance. And they're elite. What? I feel like they've spammed out these guys. I don't know if they have. There's another one there. There's 1, 2. There's a Warden of Icthalion. What's this? Another Warden of Icthalion. I think there's one in the breach point over there. Yeah, Hornburg sword. I wonder if they connect their capped at 3. They might be. But even still, I feel like they should be just heavy infantry. I don't think they should be very heavy. Make them elite if you want to, sure, but like Rohan should never have any like very heavy infantry. Apart from maybe the spears, but the spears, like I said, they're just not as good. Oh, guards and Mudasel are only heavy as well, so yeah. And they probably have the same armor. Like they have the design they have is the same. So yeah, I think I would just make them heavies. I think that's fair. But these guys are getting sandwiched down here, these crossbows and these swords, sadly. Sandwiched between polearms and then also the guards and Mudasel with all those Hornburg swords. It's an unpleasant way to go. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're going to make much in the way of progress. I mean, now would be perfect to put the crossbows up there, but they're all back here. They're not in a bad spot either. They're on a slope, shooting down. I mean, it looks like they're shooting the back of their own infantry as they're trying to shoot these civilian rangers. These are being used. They've got, like, a hill is providing them with a bit of an angle. Yeah, I mean, they can shoot from there. And Boromir's joining the fight. There he goes in. Here he goes. Hope he doesn't get impaled on a pipe. There's Osgiliath veterans going in. So they could take time away from the ruined city of Osgiliath to come and defend the citadel of HELM'S. It's not looking good though. Starting to see a lot of troops starting to waver and break. I mean, a lot of them already broken once. Second time it was very likely. It also looks like maybe war cries being popped by, I presume, by Boromir. He's also popping in courage. They're turning around this general. It's going after Arthurian Rangers. Probably is an easier target than the Wardens, but still. He's only preventing the inevitable, and he's going to get a nice little sandwich here between the Rangers and the Wardens. The crossbows really should help out their general and shoot these Wardens that are right in front of them. I think they're shooting Boromir. Yeah, trying to go for that general snipe. Cause a bit of a mass rout, but it is in fact Isengard that is mass routing. And if this general doesn't sort himself out, he's going to get himself killed as well. I don't know if he's pulling through or what, but there you go. General there has died. I can see the unit cards like moving forward. Yeah, he's like almost pulling through, I think. And he's got himself murdered. Yeah, he went down from like 70 to 27 in a matter of seconds. And there you go. Isengard has been defeated here. Helm's Deep holds strong. Boromir and his Gondorians have helped save Rohan's greatest fort. And then we go. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. Kingdoms of Man here have won. From Edmund's point of view, I think this was sent in since he's playing as the Kingdoms of Man. Got 178 kills with the Hornburg swords out there. Actually a 4, so they're not capped, I don't think, at all. That makes them even scarier then. 330 kills with the Wardens of Icthalion here. And his Lozanark Nobles, 220 kills. Guardsmen of Thil, 274, 283, 265. They all did well. Guards of Mudasel, 278. Founding Guards, 148 kills. 310 with this one, and both are still healthy. Helm'S, 250 kills. 200 kills with the other one there. Arthurian Rangers, 350 kills. 261. Isengard spamming out the infantry, only 104 with one of them. 96, 90. Most did not get great figures. Berserkers, most have got shot down, but one got 74 kills. And then the Sappers, 0 kills, but they did obviously do their job blowing up the wall. And Crossbows got 80 kills. One of the Pikes got 77. I wonder if he brought more, whether they would have been a bit more effective. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.